Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To all my students, my name is T.S. Dr. Rashida Mohta. So we meet again in the ICT 500 Critical and Creative Thinking for IT Solutions with a new topic, which is creative process and technique. So last week class, we have learned about encouraging creativity. So we have talked about what are the characteristics of creative people, and also we have learned about what are the challenges or the barriers that hinder the creative thinking. And then today we will look at the processes and techniques that we have in order for us to encourage the creativity. So at the end of our lesson today, so you need to explain creative thinking process, describe creative thinking tools and techniques, and also apply tools and techniques in creative thinking. So what are the components of creativity that we have in order for us to create the creative process or creative thinking environment? First you need to have the creative process, and then we need to have the creative people, and also at the end we need to have the product. So basically last week we have learned about, or we have discussed about the creative people. So today we will look at the creative process. What are the processes that we have and tools that support in order for us to create creative product. So what are the creative processes that we have? Actually, the creative process is the act, or the action that making a new connection between old ideas, and then you improvise the ideas or you add with the new ideas. So thus we can say creative thinking process is the task of recognizing relationships between concepts. So according to Young, innovative ideas happen when you develop new combination of old elements. So in other words, class, creative thinking is not about generating something new from a blank slate. What we have discussed last week. So as I told you that when you want to become a creative, it doesn't. It's not compulsory that you create very new, and I think it is impossible for us to have a very new or the first innovation things, right? So maybe we have the foundation from the old elements or the old process or the services, but in order for you to very creative, so you just improvise it into new solutions or new ideas, or a new technology. So this is actually what you will have to do for your group assignment. So how you create the creative solution? What are the processes that involve? So in our syllabus class, you will learn about 4 models for creating creative thinking process. So actually we have lots of models, but this is most common models that we have in creative thinking process. So we have Wallace, Young's, Osborne's, and Bagnall's. So we will discuss one by one. So for the first creative thinking process, which is Graham Wallace Art of Thought, 1926. So we have 4 basic processes that we have in order for you to create creative thinking. So first you need to have preparation process. Next you need to have incubation. Number 3 is you need to have illumination. Number 4 you have implementation or verification. So what are the steps involved here? Preparation is actually you collecting the background information, focusing on the problem or opportunity. So it is actually the feeding stage, where your brain is hungry for knowledge, so you got to feed it. So at this stage, your brain is like to sponge, soaking in everything, storing it, and making subconscious connection. So in incubation phase, after reviewing all the information that you get in the preparation stage, so you will make the connection, forcing it to come out with a unique and special idea during this stage. So it knows there is all good material stored in the file, because we have done so thorough or details preparation, investigation in the preparation stage. And then number 3 is illumination. What is illumination? So illumination is something bright, right? So often when least expect the idea will splash in your mind. So it is something like light bulb moments. So when suddenly you will get some great ideas okay, from what you have done in preparation, okay, what you have done in the incubation stage. So suddenly you will connect all the pieces and then to get some new ideas or new solution, and causing to leap out of your chest and scream eureka. Okay, so this is a moment where you have the creative thinking process. Okay, the last stage suggested by Graham Wallace, okay, which is the implementation and also the verification. So in this one, in this stage, when you have the solution in the illumination stage, so you will implement the solution, or you will try to find out how you can develop the solution that you think in your mind. Okay, and then your brain takes that beautiful shiny lump of clay and molds it into the perfect statue. So it evaluates the idea. Okay, so once you have developed that, so you need to verify the ideas. Okay, you need to verify whether it is realistic or it is impossible or it is possible to do, and start building the framework around it to bring it to life. Okay, number 2. So model for creative process number 2, which is Young's, okay, suggests 5 steps. Okay, so Wallace suggests 4 steps, but Young suggests 5 steps. What are the 5? Okay, actually it is almost same as Wallace. Okay, but we have the Youngs have proposed, okay, 2 different steps for the first step proposed by the Wallace, okay, which is step number 1 and number 2. It is actually regarding to the investigation. Okay, gather raw materials and digest materials. Okay, as in computer science class, okay, in IT solution, so developing a computer solution is not easy. So you need to have a very good investigation at the first stage. So you need to have very details in gathering the materials. So that's why Young proposed 2 steps for that. So you need to gather, okay, producing idea start with researching. So you need to have very good researching technique. You need to have very good in terms of literature review, for example. Okay, so this author Young suggests that using card index system. So try to find out what is the card index system. So actually it is something like you use your card, okay, to record all your ideas, okay, and then index the ideas. Okay, number 2 is digest materials. So forcing connection, so means that you have between different facts. Okay, you want to connect all the ideas, brainstorm and write down any ideas that come up. Okay, and the number 3, incubation. Okay, here comes with the incubation stage. You need to stop thinking about the problem. Okay, but find something else to do. Okay, for why you do that? Because you will need to find a very great solution. Okay, so number 4 is Eureka. So it is actually same as Wallace. So where it is the ideas come to propose the solution. So visual ideas might be harder to experience inspiration flash naturally. And then number 5, okay, develop and test idea. So it is almost same. Okay, the last one, which is you have proposed or you get the idea from stage number 4. So now you are in the next step, which is the executing step. So mold the idea into the practical condition. Okay, and then find ways to develop that. And then at the end, you need to verify or you need to test the idea. Alright class, so this is the idea, okay, how you can use, okay, Young to as a process, okay, to solve the problem. So this is how to create engaging social media ideas, right? So please take a time, okay, to look at this example, okay, and then try to match with the process proposed by the Young. So we have 5 steps here. So first, you need to collect the raw material, collect specific information about the product or services and the target audience who will involve in this social media ideas. Okay, and then always be collecting general knowledge about the world in overview. So the first step is actually for you to get some idea what is about social media. Okay, number 2, okay, you need to play match maker, which is take different bits of raw info view from all angles. Okay, try to together. Okay, try to connect the ideas. Okay, And then forget about it. It is incubation. So make no direct effort to work on the problem. Go have fun, play a game, run, see a film, put it out of your conscious mind. So your subconscious mind, okay, will propose a great idea. So number 4 is eureka, so birth of the idea. If you follow the other stage, suddenly an unexpected idea will pop up into mind, okay, from your subconscious. It can happen anywhere. So number 5 is about optimize the idea. Okay, compare your subconscious idea to the fact and condition of the brain case, get back from the other, refine the ideas and test the idea. This is very great, right? Okay, see, this is number 3. Okay, model creative process number 3, which is Osborne's. Okay, suggests that 7-step model for creative thinking. Okay, and then proposed at 1953. So the most direct way to develop creativity is by practicing creativity, by actually thinking up solution to specific problems. I think you agree with this, with the Osborne. So what are the steps that we have? Okay, 7 steps. So we have the orientation. Okay, so orientation, if you look at all the physics class, so basically it is almost same as the basic concept or basic processes proposed by the Wallace and also Young. Okay, so Osborne have the first stage, which is the orientation. Okay, and then we have the preparation, and then we have the analysis, ideation, incubation, synthesis, and evaluation. So basic idea is this about the gathering materials. So what you have? So in Osborne, he has divided, okay, the gathering materials into orientation and preparation stage. Okay, and then also the analysis, addition, okay, to find the idea. Okay, and incubation is incubation, and synthesis and evaluation is to develop and test or verify the idea. So in orientation, so you need to pointing up the problem. Okay, of course you need to understand the scenario or your case study. Okay, after that you need to prepare, okay, gathering all the data that related to the situation or the problem that you have. Okay, after that you need to have the analysis, break down the relevant material. Okay, and then ideation, so find a new idea, try to find the ideas that related to the problem that you have. Incubation, so letting up to invite illumination. Okay, so incubation, as I mentioned, from from Wallace and Young's, so incubation is to make your mind very clear on the problem. Okay, just forget about it a moment. Okay, just a moment to get a fresh idea for you to find a very great idea. Okay, after that we have the synthesis, putting the piece together. Then we need to judge and what you have proposed. Okay, model process for creative thinking number 4, which is Kohlberg and Bagnall, okay, 1971. So it is the original design thinking. So basically it is about the traveler map. Okay, the universal traveler. So it has a book we call the Soft Systems Guide to Creativity Problem Solving and the Process of Reaching Goal. So it is a curious metaphorical travel guide to creative problem solving, originally published in 1971 by researchers Don Kohlberg and also Jim Bagnall. So which is offering what's essentials, a blueprint to design thinking nearly 4 decades before design thinking was a buzzword. Okay, so basically if you look at the map here, we have the travel map. So it is start with the accept situation, so which is actually you need to find the ideas about the domain or the area that you want to study, that you have problem. Okay, and then you have analyze. Okay, you analyze what you have. Okay, then you define, okay, what is the problem, then you get some idea. Okay, then you select, okay, which the process or the solution that you have proposed, and then you implement the ideas that you selected. Then you evaluate the ideas which is okay or not with the problem. Okay, then it is finished. So basically the idea is about the map, so that's what you call the travel map. Okay, next we will learn about what are the creative tools that support the creative processes. So basically in our syllabus class, we learn about brainstorming, Scramble and Kadeem. So this is three creative tools that you can use, okay, in order for you to develop your creative solution. So now we look by one by one. So creative tools number one, which is brainstorming. I think that this is a very very popular keyword that you have go through because brainstorming is actually the tools for you in your class activities, right? Okay, so brainstorming is actually a group creativity technique, okay, by which efforts are made to find conclusion for a specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. So the basic idea is about you need to have more than one person, okay, at least two, to get the idea. But actually we have the individual brainstorming. I will discuss later. Okay, so how it started. So actually Madison Avenue Advertising executive, okay, which is Alex Osborne, okay, developed the original approach and published it in his book 1953. Okay, and then what is it about? It is about brainstorming is about combines a relaxed, informal approach to problem solving. So basically you have a discussion with your team members to get ideas, which is very informal activities, right? Okay, why it is you choose brainstorming in order for you to propose a creative solution. So it increases the richness of ideas. Why? Because you have more than one person that create the idea, and then you can often find better solution to the problem that you face when you have discussion, okay, especially when you have a very good team members in your group. Okay, actually, okay, we have also the individual brainstorming, which is several studies shows that individual brainstorming produce more and often better ideas. Okay, why? Because it is more focused. Okay, so you are focusing on the problem, is not on the team members. Sometimes when you have group brainstorming, so you have focusing on your team members. Okay, and then sometimes you are not. If your team members is not strong, so you will not find a very good idea or very good solution. Okay, so this is the steps that we have in order for you. This is just suggestion. So actually there are lots of stages or tips, okay, how you can do brainstorming. So first you need to set direction, okay, stay focused. So you need to have involve everyone to get some idea, okay, invite wild ideas. Okay, so you need to have a very good question to your team members. Okay, look for obvious, okay, cross-fertilize, suspend judgment, okay, allow repetitions, don't stop, display ideas. Okay, so this is how you can use brainstorming tools to propose creative solution. Okay, so I will ask you, okay, I want you to do exercise number one, which is brainstorming how to improve our online learning experience. So use my mapping apps to present your findings. Alright, so you can perform a group 3 to 4 members, okay, to get some idea or to propose a very creative and innovative solution. So good luck in this. So now we proceed to the next one, okay, which is, this is a tool number 2, okay, which is the Scramble. Okay, have you heard about Scramble? Okay, Scramble was introduced by Bob Elber, okay, 1971. Okay, what is the purpose of Scramble? To address targeted questions that help solve problems or ignite creativity during brainstorming meetings. So what are the Scrambles is about? So it is acronym for 7 technique. So S is for substitute, C for combine, A for adapt, M for modify, P put to another use, E eliminate, and R reverse. So Scramble is considered one of the easiest and most direct method, but it is also one of the powerful too. So this is some of idea for you, okay, to use a Scramble technique. Okay, substitute is actually you need to replace or substitute one component for another. Okay, combine, you can combine multiple elements into one. Okay, what can you combine or bring together? So adapt. How can you adapt your concept to outside forces? What can you adapt for use a solution? So modify, change the size of properties of your initial. Can you modify the change an item? Okay, put to other use. Okay, what other uses can you come up with? What are the other component that you can put together, okay, to propose a very great idea? So eliminate. What can we eliminate to increase efficiency? What can you get rid of? Rearrange. What could you rearrange or change around? Okay, reverse the direction. Rearrange or reverse the direction in other way. For example, Smarties. Okay, so normally you eat the outside is the eggshell, right? Inside is the chocolate. So now you want to reverse. Okay, outside is the chocolate, inside is the eggshell, right? So that is a very, very creative idea. Okay, number 3, which is a Kadeem. Okay, Kadeem is actually the stand for acronym, okay, which is the quick and dirty innovative method, which was created by Magic. So Magic, which is a Malaysia Global Innovation and Creative Center, is a global leading creativity and innovation center for entrepreneurs, okay, located in Cyberjaya. Okay, so we have the matrix. Okay, so I will show you the matrix. So it is intended to identify opportunity for incremental innovation that already existed. So actually Kadeem is suitable for you to improvise, okay, your existing ideas. Okay, now we look at the example. Okay, look at the before we look at the example, we look at the framework that we have. So actually we have 8, okay, component. So first is you need to have the increase. Okay, number 1, add a feature. So we add a new feature to an existing product. Okay, we add an email, for example, email viewer to a mobile phone. Okay, that is add a feature. So number 2 is add remove, okay, unnecessary or frequently used, okay, feature or addition to simplify a complex product. Okay, number 3 is embed existing product into another product or services. Okay, and then number 4, we separate, okay, product or service into 2 different units. Okay, number 5, combine with another product or services. Okay, number 6, reduce size or volume of the service. So number 7, substitute certain components with lighter, cheaper or more sustainable ones. Okay, number 8, develop, okay, complementary product, okay, or services as a complement to the other product or services. Okay, so this is the component that we have in Kadeem. Okay, so we look at the example. So I will show you 2 examples here. Okay, so first, product innovation. Okay, a company which manufactured mobile phones was thinking about the challenges of the industry in the future when mobile phones will no longer be just means of direct interpersonal communication, but okay, will have to offer much more to the user. So mobile phone problem here. So suggested first we add, okay, navigation map. Okay, number 2 is, okay, remove. Okay, so remove clumsy SIM card tray. Okay, for example. Okay, number 3, embed. Okay, what you want to embed in your mobile phone? Torchlight into the phone, for example. Okay, what you want to reduce the length of the phone by option for the clamshell designs. Okay, so this is you want to reduce the size, for example, of the handphone. So you propose flip phone. Okay, substitute. What you want to have the substitute. So the metal casing with the lighter solid plastic casing. So you change that. Okay, combine. So what you want to combine with your handphone? So you want to combine the purpose other than call. So it is for the MP3 player. Okay, number 7, separate the phone memory from the phone, fast transfer it to the memory card. Okay, number 8 is to complementary, okay, product headset. Okay, which is you have a complementary together with your product, which is you propose headset. So this is a very good example class for you to get some idea, right? Okay, now we look at another example, okay, which is service innovation. Okay, the first one is product. So service innovation, what is service innovation that we have? We are talking about upgrading an air carrier services. Okay, what you want to add to the airline services? What are the flaws that we have, weaknesses that we have in the airlines? So first, you said that I want to add large screen for in-flight entertainment. Okay. Number two, you want to remove smoking areas. You don't like that. Number three, you want to embed airfare into the tour package. Okay, for example. Okay, number four, you want to reduce costs. Okay, what are the costs that you want to reduce? Introducing low cost flights, for example. Okay, and then you want to replace, okay, metal cutlery with plastic. Okay, and then you want to combine, okay, purchase of flight ticket with the rental car. Okay, then you want to separate, okay, the purchase price for airline ticket from the price of in-flight food and beverages, and then you want to have the first last, which is a complementary service, which is accommodation. Okay, you combine with the accommodation at reduced price. Okay, half price, for example. So I want you to look carefully on these two examples for you to get a very deep understanding on what is the Kadeem is all about, and then how you can apply this Kadeem to your problem. Okay, so now, okay, I want you to do exercise number 2, okay, which is also I want you to do in a group. Okay, maybe you can use the same group. So use Kadeem to redesign a mouse. So you know what is a mouse? Okay, it is a computer mouse, right? Okay, don't look at the other mouse. So how you can propose, okay, a new mouse? So I want you to use Kadeem, the 8 components that you have. So list down all what you want to add, what you want to remove, what you want to have substitute at the end, and what you want to have complementary, right? So good luck on this exercise. Okay, so the last part, okay, which is actually the recap what you have learned, okay, before this about critical and creative thinking. So basically, this is a process that we involve class, okay, which is critical thinking and creative thinking is actually we can say that connecting each other. Okay, so what are the process involved? So basically, in general, you need to analyze the problem. Okay, after that you need to imagine the solution. Okay, so look at the word imagine. So it is when we talk about the creative solution. Okay, plan a solution, apply the solution, evaluate the solution, improve and also implement the solution. So basically, this is a normal process that we have in a computer solution class or IT solution. Okay, so this is the defining critical, or the difference between critical and creative thinking. Okay, so as I mentioned, okay, creative thinking is to generate ideas. Okay, critical thinking is when we judge the ideas. Okay, it is about the question that you have. For creative thinking, imagine possibility, brainstorm solution, elaborate, okay, improvise. For critical thinking, you pose question, okay, consider perspective. You look at how you can propose creative solution. So that is critical. Okay, idea, identify pros and cons. Okay, so you actually critical thinking is more on the finding the solution for creative or innovative solution. But creative thinking is generate the ideas. Okay, which you find out from the critical thinking process. Okay, so I hope that you can at the end, okay, try, okay, to recap, try to explain, okay, about the creative process that we have learned. Okay, we have 4 creative process. Okay, and then describe creative thinking tools and technique that we have 3. Okay, brainstorming, Scramble and also the Kadeem. So look at carefully on each of these tool, and then how you can apply. So try to get one case study, okay, and then try to apply these 3 tools. Okay, so this is all the references. So I hope you can get these full papers, okay, full reading from the websites to get insight, okay, very deep insight ideas, okay, about the creative thinking process and also the techniques, okay, or tools. So I think that's all, class. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.